Hi guys, and happy Sunday. Today is Sunday, March 17th. And happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone out there who celebrates. We do because my husband's his mom's side of the family is very much Irish, so we do celebrate. So, we're going to finish up with Darling Details here and show you an example that wasn't shown to you previously. Now, the ones that I had done previously, they mostly focused on the dies. So today we are focusing in on the actual stamps themselves. All right, so I already have them out on block, so you won't have to hear that noise when I am, let me put that over there. I have a little bit of a glare for my lights. Sorry. I know people don't like that glare. All right, anyway, let's just go like that. How about like that? Okay, so what we're going to do is, you guys know that I have to use my cutter anyway. You guys know that I love what I call quadrant stamping. What that means is that you take a sheet of paper and you divide it into 4 and stamp on it that way. So usually I do a full sheet. Today I'm going to do a half sheet. So we are going to cut this at 7 by 7. Oh, that's all right. So here we have 7 by 7. And what we're going to do is we're going to stamp right down the middle of this. Now, I have many videos out there where I've done what I call the quadrant stamping. So we'll go through it quickly here. I am going to be using the Darling Details, and for my flowers, I am going to be using, for the full flowers, I'm going to be using Real Red and Flirty Flamingo. Those over there. And then for the what I call half flowers, I'm going to be using Moody Mauve and Blackberry Bliss. And then for my leaf, my little branches, I'm going to be using Old Olive. All right. So the main thing about quadrant stamping is you're visually looking at this in a half and half. So we're going to stamp halfway through here, halfway through there. Now it's going to look like a mess when we stamp, but you will see once we're done how great it looks. Now I have to make sure that I'm doing this correctly, because yesterday I did it upside down and my flowers were all going to be upside down. Let me double check. All right, so I need to be stamping this way. That doesn't look right. Here, let me go on this piece here, because what I have to do is look at it. See, that is upside down, I believe. Yep, because there's the image. So we want to do like that. Yes. All right, so that's the way we want to do it. Now it doesn't really matter when you first start, because you can always turn, since it's square, you can always turn it upside down if need be. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this Flirty Flamingo, and I'm just going to kind of alternate, still keeping that top pretty much as a top. And just stamping it just like that. Ooh, I did a little skip there. See the little skip. All right, so there we have my Flirty Flamingo. Now we're going to, let me go ahead first. Grab that out first. Let me grab my cloth here so we get some of that ink off that was overlapping. All right. Now we're going to go in with this, the outline in the real red. And we're going to go ahead and line that up. I'm going to do the best I can without getting my head in the picture. Let's see, that one I got really. Right, just getting all those little outlines on there. All right, I'm gonna try to do this one again. I don't like the way that didn't stamp on the bottom. There, a little bit better. All right, so there, ooh, got ink on me, not good, because more than likely I will transfer it to my cardstock. Go ahead and wipe up that extra here. Now I'm going to go in with the small flower. And again, I personally like stamping the solid part first. You can do it whatever way you choose. I personally like it. And I think the Moody Mauve is so strong of a color, I am going to stamp it off once. Now when you see my examples, you're going to see that I didn't stamp it off once. So it's going to have a little bit of a different look. Oh, I have a little something on there. Alright, so we're just getting, how do I keep getting, let me wipe this off. I don't know if it's my Moody Mauve stamp pad, but do you see how I'm getting little spots on there? It might be the stamp pad. Now, this doesn't really matter that it's so close because we're going to be cutting this. So you're not really going to be seeing that anyway. Let me just do a little one here off to the side. I want to do that full strength. All right. Don't think that'll be that bad. All right. Let me go ahead and clean up this mess. Need to get this wet again. It's just barely damp. All right. Now let's go in with that Blackberry Bliss outline. Oh my goodness. We're just going to go right over that. Oh, sorry, I had that on the glass pad. Let me take it over there. Oh, got my finger in. All right, so now we have all the outlines. Now we're going to go in with what I call our filler pieces. Now what I decided on this, let me get this off of there. I have some glue right there. I have something right there too. Sorry for the noise. All right. So now I'm going to go in with my green. Now, I could have done the leaf. Oh, maybe I'll grab that one out too. But what I did was I grabbed out this one. I think I'm going to grab that one out too. And maybe I'll even do that in a darker green still. We'll figure it out. Let me see, do I have a small little tiny block out? I do not. So let me grab one out. There is one missing from my drawer, so there's one out somewhere in my craft room. Let's go ahead and do that. Let me move these all over to the side. Bring these here. Sorry, just rearranging everything here now. So I'm going to start first with this big one. And I'm just going to kind of fill in some of those spaces. All right, let's see. I think I got, because you want a little bit of green in each of the quadrants. Oh, look what I did there. Oh, I had ink on my fingers. That's not going to be cool. So I am going to bring over my sand eraser, just because that's not cool. That's where it came in, I think. So let me go ahead and get out a baby wipe really quick and wipe off my finger, because I had some right on the tips of my fingers. And that's the difference between stamping with just a your paper, your grid paper underneath, and having the glass mat, because it stays wet on the glass mat, which is usually good, but in this case it wasn't. So let me just go ahead and take my little sand eraser and get rid of that, because that's where the focal part's going to be. So I really don't want anything there. All right, I think that's mostly off. I think it's mostly off. All right. Put that back over here in this little place. Okay. So now if you wanted to, you could bring this in and add a few little extra colors. And I think I am, and I think I'm going to do it with the shaded spruce. Just a few little accent pieces. We're not going to go a lot. And you know, this, I think maybe I will stamp off once, just so it's a little bit lighter. Just getting a little bit of that extra color in there. I get as much off there as I wanted to. All right, I think maybe that's good enough. Just get little variations in there. All right, I think that's good enough. All right, so yes, looks kind of like a mess, you're all saying, but no matter what it looks like here, once you cut it down, and we're doing this in half, so we're doing it at 3 1/2, it really turns into that wow effect. So let's go 3 1/2 here. And 3 1/2 here. All right, so here we have those pieces. Just for the sake of using scraps I had from my Finish It Friday. Yes, was it Finish It Friday? Yes, it's my Finish It Friday. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do I'm going to do a smaller border this time. I'm going to do 3 3/4. And 2 of them will be black and 2 of them will be red. Oh my gosh, I think I messed that one up. We'll see when we go to layer. All right. Let's see, are these the same? All right, I didn't mess up. And then it will go here. Three and 3/4. 3 and 3/4. All right. So now let's take out. We have these two. We have these two. Put our cutter away for now. Again, since everything is square at this point, you're just going to mount it and we're going to figure out where we want to put our greetings in a second. Yes, and this is Sweet Sorbet, so it's not matchy to the real red or the Flirty Flamingo, but I think it blends in nicely. Let's just put this on here. And then I'm always looking to do birthday cards. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at each of these and decide, how do I want my birthday wish to go? I think I want it like this. See how the flowers are going up? So let's go ahead. This is the happy birthday from that set. So yes, you do have other sizes that might fill it up more, but I'm just using it from inside the set. So that one, this one, the flowers are going up that way, so we're going to go. Oh, I didn't get that. Oh, good, it did stamp out well. Didn't get that P, it looks like very dark. This one, I think I'm going to do it like this. And this way. Nope, I like it this way the best. Okay, so now, of course, you're going to mount these on card bases and embellish as necessary. So there you can see how that's going to look. I'm not going to go through how I embellished them. I'm going to show you with the ones I did yesterday when I was kind of making sure everything worked out okay. So let me show you those. So here's this one. Now here I didn't stamp the Moody Mauve off once. So can you see that difference? Here, let me bring it up. Can you see that difference with stamping it off? Here, let me bring one up that, do you see that difference? So it's really what you prefer. Either looks great. All right, so let's show you. Here's this one. And I just took some strips that I had off to the side. I always have a lot of big and thin strips from current DSP off to the side. If it's not current DSP, it goes in my drawer. So I just cut 4-inch strips and did them. I think that's 1/8 of an inch and made a little bit of a border there. Here's one where I took it and I made them. I should have used my actual Select-A-Punch or whatever that thing's, Pick-A-Punch with the tag, but I just did this with my snips. So there's that one. Here's this one, just adding 3 little gems. And this last one, I got a little heavy-handed on this. I ran that through with that new embossing folder from the online exclusives, and then ran Blackberry Bliss on a finger dauber over the top raised edges to bring out that design. All right, there you are, guys. Tell me what you think in the comments. Give me a thumbs up. Share this video on your social media or with other friends. But most of all, have a great Sunday. We'll see you hopefully on Wednesday for Watch It Wednesday. Bye for now.